Here are some superheroes who have come from a different dimension. Starting off with Gwen Pool, the superhero literally living all of our dreams. Gwen is from our universe, or at least one that is very, very similar. Temporarily named Earth TRN 565. In her/our world, superheroes were nothing more than characters on the page and screen. Somehow, Gwen found herself transported to Marvel's main universe, Earth 616, and isn't that just the dream? She took advantage of the strange situation and got herself a costume going by Gwen Pool now. She is kind of similar to Deadpool in that she breaks the fourth wall and is aware that she is in a comic book, meaning she can interact with the physical book and even jump pages or erase the dividing lines, making her see her future self in the present. Because she was such a huge comics fan from before, she knows everything about all the heroes and villains, so when she fights in-universe, she has the advantage of already knowing her opponent's weaknesses, secrets, and special moves. Gwen Pool was originally just a variant cover design, but people really liked the idea of her. They started cosplaying as Gwen Pool, and eventually Marvel realized the gold that they had and put the character in the stories for real. Jonathan Raven, also known as Killraven, was born on Earth 691. It's an alternate future Earth. This Earth was attacked by mean Martians that elected to take over the planet and make humans battle gladiator style in an arena. That is how Raven got his superhero name. It was the chant yelled whenever he fought. He ended up meeting Spider-Man on his time travel journey and later was approached by X-51 of Earth 9997 to become a herald that warns worlds about celestial manipulation. Raven accepted that position and that was his job for a little while. He ended up permanently stuck on Earth 616 though after Kang broke the timeline. Well, that technically didn't get him stuck, it just got him sent there. What got him stuck was when he helped the Avengers save the day. And now he resides in a hospital as a mental patient. Up next, Miles Morales. He has to be on this list because if he isn't your favorite Spider-Man, he's at least your second favorite, right? I mean, that's my personal ranking, but let me know yours in the comment section down below. But what isn't there to love about Miles Morales? Whether you're looking at the movies or the comics, the kid is charming, daring, and good at being Spider-Man. Miles comes from the Ultimate Universe, also known as 1610. It's like 616, but younger. He turned into Spider-Man after the Peter in his universe passed away. Big shoes to fill, but he carries the weight of the world well. He transferred to Earth 616 after the multiverse was destroyed, and now that's his home base. Like in the movies, he does spend a pretty average amount of time hopping around the multiverse for a superhero now. From maybe the prettiest dimension comes DC's Amethyst. Her home is Gem World. The residents draw their powers from gemstones, so diamonds really are some girls' best friends. But in Amethyst's case, it would be her namesake. She was raised on Earth where she goes by the alternate name Amaya, and this was good for us because now she has a connection to the planet and will help protect it. She was once part of the super team Young Justice and the magical super team Justice League Dark. Amaya currently has all the power her family line can give her, but then she absorbed all of it, and usually it's split between family members, so she got way more powerful. As you can probably guess from someone coming from Gem World, she has the ability to manipulate hard light and crystals. I don't know if you've ever been hit with a flying cut up amethyst, but it would not be a pleasant experience for sure. She's also able to charge up gems with different powers, so an emerald becomes a plant growth booster, a ruby heals, and things like that. She can fight, so don't try it. Was she trained by the Amazons? No, but if you told me she was, I would believe it. She's a gem. Sometimes I include people on these lists because their stories are just really wild and too confusing to pass up. Adam Warlock transforming into the Living Tribunal is one of those times. So, Adam Warlock did exist in the 616 universe, but he messed up the Earth, and Thanos was tasked with getting rid of him. The same exact thing was happening on Earth 19141, but in reverse, and their Warlock had to get rid of their Thanos. But now there's a problem because one universe doesn't have a Thanos and the other doesn't have a Warlock. Well, Marvel fixed that by having the universes merge together because why not? So now Adam Warlock 19141 is setting up shop on 616, but he's weirdly powerful. It turns out he actually absorbed his universe. His universe wasn't destroyed in the merger, he just absolutely absorbed all of its energy, I guess, which is fun. But then his life just keeps getting wilder. He eventually became the new Living Tribunal, and in order to take that job, he had to find a replacement for the Warlock position, so he resurrected the original. Myte from DC's Fifth Dimension is just like us. He loves Batman, maybe to a fault. He was kicked out of the Fifth Dimension because he was messing with other worlds too much, but then he messed with Prime Earth so much that he was taken back to his world because genuinely that was the better option. He did spend some time fighting with Batman and Robin and other heroes like Hawkman and Booster Gold. Clad in his own little batsuit with his own bat mission, Myte is cute, but a bit of a disaster. In addition to using his magic to make himself fly, teleport, and alter reality, he also fights with his own bat gadgets, including, but not limited to, a bat laser and Bat-Zooka. Back on his world, he joined the Justice Mites of America after agreeing to leave the other worlds alone, so he's doing good. The infamous Batman Who Laughs from Earth -22 is popular for a reason. DC cooked when they combined Batman and the Joker to create the Batman Who Laughs. Is he wildly deranged and a danger to everything alive or dead? Yes, but he's also really cool. The Batman Who Laughs used to be his world's Batman. His history was the same as the main Batman's until Joker got particularly ruthless and just did a bunch of stuff to psychologically attack Batman until he reached his breaking point. Batman ended up breaking the Joker, but the Joker had an ace up his sleeve. He had some of the Joker toxin in his heart so that if he were to pass away, those in the immediate vicinity with him would get infected, like Batman. Batman is known for his ability to hold back. That's his whole thing, no fatalities. When he got infected by the toxin, he was freed from that mindset, so now he holds nothing back. Somehow, he was a worse person than the Joker ever was. In addition to destroying the heroes of his world using their greatest weaknesses and fatally injuring his own family and then setting out across worlds with an army of little rabid Joker Robins, he stepped out into the multiverse to gather up all the twisted Batmen from across worlds to assemble an army in hopes of conquering the main universe. Everything Batman Who Laughs does is incredibly unsettling, no matter which world he is terrorizing. Lobo was originally from a different planet, but then he created his own dimension using the power of the death metal. Not the music, but like the 10th element that one would manipulate with their thoughts. It's in everything, everywhere, all at once. The moral of the story is Lobo Land does exist and it's weird. Lobo recreated all the superheroes here, but they're a little bit more violent, which tracks considering the type of person Lobo has proven to be over the years. Self-serving, brash, and violent is his call sign. He originally came from Zarnia, but then he wiped out pretty much everyone and then crashed into Earth. His biology makes him more enhanced than your average Earth individual, but most notably it provided him with a very powerful healing factor. Like the kind of healing factor where he can come back from anything. The only thing that can actually take him out is if another member of his race does it, but remember he beat them all to that, so when he isn't in his self-created pocket dimension, he does live on Prime Earth now. Azari T'Challa of Earth 10,943 has recently started his 616 journey, and we are lucky to have him. As the child of T'Challa, the Black Panther, and Storm, this kid is about as powerful as he possibly could be. He is part of the Next Avengers, a team made up of superheroes' children. Azari's world was ruled over by Ultron, but the Avengers helped defeat him, and in saving this group of mini-Avengers, it seems they all ended up on Earth 616. Azari's last feature was in Avengers World Volume 1 Issue 14, and I would love to see that character brought back. And last but not least, Nate Gray. I know that in Deadpool and Wolverine, Deadpool said that Wolverine was the X-Men, but technically that's wrong because it's actually Nate Gray. His hero name is literally X-Man. He is kind of like Mutant Jesus, they draw him that ways anyways. He was created by Mr. Sinister using Cyclops and Jean Grey's DNA. His home world is Earth 295, but he was transported to 616. He immediately got to messing things up. He accidentally revived Madeline Pryor, Jean Grey's clone. He freed the evil being Onslaught from Professor X's mind. He is a bit of a disaster, but you kind of have to be an X-Men. It's like a rule of the job. Nate was made to be the most powerful mutant ever created, as close to a god as possible. So yeah, he was genetically engineered to be Mutant Jesus. But what do you think? Let us know, and if you want more, check out Strongest Superhero Kids who are more powerful than you think. I get into the mini supers that could take over the world if they wanted to. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!